All right, welcome. If you're running a business or a CPA firm, you know the feeling. Accounting can seem like this huge mountain of endless, super high stakes detail. Well, today, we're going to talk about how to conquer that mountain and completely revolutionize how you get things done. So I want you to think about your business for just a second. Are all those little nitty-gritty details, the bookkeeping, the tax prep, are they creating a bottleneck? Do you feel like those essential tasks are pulling your focus away from what really truly matters, which is growth? If any of that sounds familiar, you are definitely in the right place. So here's our game plan. We're going to start with the problem, what I like to call the accounting headache, and then we'll jump into a really modern solution. We'll explore exactly why India has become such a strategic choice, uncover something called the white label advantage, which is huge for CPAs, and then we'll tie it all back to the ultimate goal, your business's growth. Okay, first up, the accounting headache. We're talking about all those jobs that are absolutely critical but are just incredibly time-consuming. You know, the stuff that can bog down even the most efficient teams out there.
I mean, just think about it. Fund accounting? It needs meticulous, perfect tracking for compliance. Tax laws, they're changing all the time, and just one little mistake can be incredibly costly. These aren't things you can just rush through, but every hour you spend on them is an hour you're not spending on strategy, on your clients, or on innovation.
So the answer here isn't to just work harder, it's to work smarter. And that brings us to a modern solution that can literally redefine your entire workflow. And that solution is accounting outsourcing. You know, put simply, it's all about partnering with a specialized external team to handle all these functions. They take on all that detailed work, so you don't have to. It's that simple.
And what this does is it creates this really powerful division of labor. Your in-house team is suddenly freed up for all the high-value stuff, building relationships with clients, driving strategy, focusing on growth. And meanwhile, your expert outsource team is handling all the complex, time-sucking tasks. It is the ultimate win-win.
But, effective outsourcing isn't just about the what, it's also about the where. And this is exactly why India has become such a global hub, offering some really clear strategic advantages for your business. The reason is pretty straightforward. India delivers this powerful trifecta. You get access to world-class talent, cutting-edge technology, and just incredible financial value, all in one package.
Let's break that down. First off, India has this massive pool of super qualified accounting pros who are trained in international standards. Second, the cost savings are huge. We're talking a fraction of what you'd pay in-house. Third, they use advanced, secure cloud tech, so collaboration is totally seamless. And finally, there's a really strong cultural fit with teams that are often very familiar with U.S. tax laws and business practices.
And this really gets to the heart of it. You no longer have to choose between quality and cost. With the right partner in India, you actually get both premium services without that premium price tag. Now, for all the CPA firms out there, I want you to listen closely because there's a specific model that is a true game changer. It's called the white label advantage. Just imagine being able to expand what you offer, maybe specialized tax services or fund accounting, without the massive overhead of hiring and training new full-time staff. You get to present all that great work to your clients under your own trusted brand. And the process itself is beautifully simple. First, you keep complete control over your client relationships and your brand. Nothing changes there. Second, a dedicated team of experts works silently in the background, kind of like an extension of your own firm. And the result? You can instantly expand your services and scale up or down whenever you need to, which is perfect for tax season.
Of course, a strategic shift this big is going to bring up some important questions, especially around things like risk and flexibility. So let's just tackle the two biggest ones head on. The number one concern, pretty much always, is about risk. Is my data going to be safe? Is the quality going to be high enough? And that is a totally valid and really important question. And the answer is no, it's not risky if you choose the right partner. I mean, reputable firms make data security their top priority with super robust protocols, and they guarantee the quality of their work. Doing your homework to find the right partner is absolutely key. Okay, what about flexibility? Is this an all-or-nothing deal? Do you have to, hand over your entire accounting department? Absolutely not. In fact, customization is one of the biggest benefits. You can selectively outsource only the things that are draining your resources, whether that's fund accounting, tax prep, or just bookkeeping. You choose what works for you. So, with those concerns out of the way, we can circle back to the ultimate payoff, putting a smarter strategy in place so you can focus completely on growth. The impact here is really clear and measurable. Your costs go down, your accuracy actually improves because you have specialists on the job, but the most important one, the time and energy your team can put towards growth, that goes way up. That is the real power of doing this. So let's end with this thought. If you weren't buried in all those accounting details, what could your team truly achieve? What new clients could you go after? What new strategies could you develop? What could you build with all of that time back?